not going to do that with those shit. Making no promises. That was inappropriate. Start like talking to people like, you see this? I wouldn't see a fellow though on Thursday.
It's really cold and miserable. Yeah! Oh my god, I've got to chill now. Just a stand here for ages, I've got to chill. We're gonna need to like really warm up, properly warm up before the show tonight. Like actually maybe get up and stand up and like move around. Is everyone okay to like move around? Does anyone want to move around just a little bit? Okay. Yeah. Let's do like 30 seconds of like pacing back and forward. Just do some stuff, Warm me up. That's it, yes! Follow that lead. Just like a wee bit, vibrate a wee bit. The heaters are on, but we can really do with a wee bit more warm here. Stage good there. It's good. If you see someone you haven't seen before, just say hello to them, just like, or ignore them as you might in the street. Hello. First is. Yes. Welcome to Sunday Improv! Feels a lot warmer now. It feels much warmer in the room. Sunday Improv, it's great. We have 3 performances for you guys tonight. With an intermission after the second act. With an intermission. I need to warm up a little bit more. Sunday Improv. 2 acts. They'll last for about 15 to 20 minutes each. They'll have an intermission of about 5 or 10 minutes. You guys can get a drink, pop out and get a smoke into that lovely cold wet weather. And then we have the wonderful accidents happen in the second half. Very, very excited. Oh my gosh, I'm getting there. I'm feeling, like, look at my hands. Don't they look like horrible skeleton hands? Also the light. Oh, so I'm just practicing for my stand-up. So I'm doing Edinburgh this year. No. I need some what? Joking. Yeah, no, whatever it is, I probably do need. Suntan, sun, vitamin E, vitamin D, all of the vitamins I'm missing. Please shout out to... I don't have a mic, but it still is dangerous up here. Please shout out if this is your first time at Improv! I'm not really dangerous, it's fine. Okay, some people over there. Please shout out if you've been to Improv before. That's what I expected. Okay, wonderful. Tonight's show is all improvised, so the performers that get on stage are making everything they make up on the spot. Yeah, I know, it is impressive! It's all being up on the spot. Oh, we've seen this sort of stuff before. It's something like Improv. Everything they make up on the spot. These guys will ask for suggestions from you guys to help kickstart their scenes. We'll ask for different types of suggestion. We might ask for jobs that people have, for example. So if you want to shout out on the count of 3 jobs that people might have, or non-people. If animals or robots also have jobs, you can shout those out too. 1, 2, 3. Cheers! There's something very, very not clear, but like emphatic down here.
Chess player!
Chess player! Oh, chess player! Everyone GM just got rid! Can we beat chess player? 1, 2, 3! No. I heard crocodile over here. Chess player, I like that, chess player. I'm glad that you're in the front row. Yeah. We might also ask for locations that people might be found in. So on the count of 3, or non-people, or robots. So on the count of 3, if you want to shout out a place that you might find people, non-people, or robots. 1, 2, 3! Chess player again! It only works for the first first one? Over here.
The city.
The City Hall. The City Hall. There's only one city. There's only one City Hall. In that City Hall, we will find a scene. Wonderful. So anything like that there, whatever comes into your mind, shout out. We might also ask for emotions. Again, humans, non-humans, or robots might pretend to have. So on the count of 3, if you want to shout out an emotion, 1, 2, 3. I heard crocodile again. I know who it is. Colin at the back.
Crushing depression.
Yeah. What did you shout out?
I said crushing depression.
Oh, crushing depression. Oh, let's just go with crocodile. Crocodile with crushing depression. That is the scene. Are you guys ready? Let's hit that scene, Paul. Are you guys ready for tonight's first act? Yeah! Could you please give it up for the wonderful Hot People? I'm going to play 2 games and 2 scenes for you. The very first one is one that some of you will know well. It's a game called Alphabet. No one's heard of it, but I said it in such a way that lovely Alphabet. Alphabet is a 2-person scene starring these 2 wonderful improvisers. So during Claudia, I'm going to do a scene, and in that scene, they're going to be constrained by the letters of the alphabet. So if one of them starts, just like last week, if one of them starts off a sentence beginning with the letter A, then the next one will start off a sentence beginning with the letter B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. For example, let's see where we can go with this. A sentence here beginning with the letter F.
Forget about the weather. We're here at Improv tonight. Hey!
Yay! But there's no meta in our scene. And then Claudia might respond with,
Gee, you're so excited.
yeah, right, he is. That's G for like G-E-E and G for Jared. Both of those things work. Fantastic. All right, don't interrupt again. Fine. All right. We will need 2 things to start this scene off. The first thing we'll need is a letter of the alphabet to start on. So just shout out a letter of the alphabet. K. I heard. And we will need a location for this scene.
The White House.
The White House.
Kick the door, break in, save the president.
Lunatic. This is what you are, a lunatic.
Many people have called me that before, but I've saved so many presidents.
Neither of them were presidents, actually. They were the standing president.
Oh yeah, that did not go well at the press secretary, did it?
The secretary wasn't impressed, to be fair, but well, they still like you somehow.
Quit talking about it. I just want to think about possibly saving the president.
Real good thoughts. Now, could you please help me with this? I'm not really sure with the schedule of the president today, so.
See, he's coming in at 3. I hide in the bush and watch for 2 hours.
The bush? Which bush again? Sorry,
Underneath the lamppost.
Very, very, very good. I like it. So, the president is going to come through here, okay? You're going to be there. Yeah. Okay. That's good. So the president is coming. The president is going to be safe till here. Then he's out in the woods.
Whenever he lands there, that's when I know to keep my eyes really peeled.
Excellent.
Yet again, I show that I am one of the best bodyguards for the president.
Absolutely. Please. Everyone knows you're the best. Just make sure this time you actually take care of the president and not the other guy, like the socio, the standing, okay?
Believe me, I've learned my lesson. Let's stay by the bush.
Cool. Do you need anything over there?
Don't worry about it. I've got my super sharp mind. That's all I need.
Everything all right over there?
Feeling a bit upset about you laughing at me.
Julian, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to put you in a bad mood right now. I mean, the president is coming, so we need you to be sharp, please.
How did you do this to me? You've messed with my focus.
I'm sorry again, really. Okay, how can I make it up to you?
Just let me be at one with my bush.
We are going to perform an improvised presentation for you now. One of these wonderful improvisers is going to be improvising a presentation, but you're going to decide which one. So as I pass in front of them, I want you to shout and holler and clap for the improviser that you want to give a spontaneous presentation. And start now. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Only choose one. Once again, I'm going backwards. Okay, here we go. Mary's gonna give him a right presentation.
Thank you.
But she's going to need a topic first. If I'm not, yes, a
For
topic.
this wonderful presentation we're going to give to you. So we're going to do 3 slides and we need a topic. A location or a
Paris.
Paris. And anything else in
I think for the slideshow, we need like any topic that you would normally not hear a presentation on.
Decking.
Decking. Decking. The home's decking.
What's that? Decking.
Oh, it's
Garden.
this is not my improvised presentation. Decking, it's the stuff
In
wood.
Paris? In Paris?
We're going to give an improvised presentation on decking on a home in Paris.
Okay, let's do this. Now, slide 1, we have, this is to demonstrate the kind of decking that you can get in Paris in your home. So this is, you can get it in a sort of squat dog kind of model, and it's very artistic, you know, they like that in Paris. And then this is sort of kind of decking model you can get in Paris, where you have somebody like taking axe to decking. This is like a workman type posture. And this is a kind of a doggy pose you can get in your decking in Paris, and very artistic. We can do that. We can add that on to the decking, so we can So this so that's your first slide. Now we're going to demonstrate what else you can get in your decking in Paris. So this is now we can get a very we can get sculpture that we can set on the decking, and we can have these poses put in. This is very high-end decking, only for very rich celebrity kind people who could afford this. So it's very, very bespoke, high-end type decking of people who would have this. And then for our third slide, we're going to demonstrate another option you can have for your decking, which is again very, very bespoke. Not everybody would necessarily want this kind of decking in their outside their patios in Paris, but you know, everybody, you know, has got their own individual tastes. Wouldn't be my choice, but this we have a sort of a lever arch kind of lean-to with this sort of vacant look of a man hanging over this kind of lopsided woman, and then we've got this one-legged dog that looks like it's about to pass some excrement onto the ground. Yeah, you know, each to their own. It's again, it's very unique and very expensive, but you know, we can provide any options that you would like. We are amenable to all sorts of kind of requests for decking in Paris. Thank you.
No surprise. We're going to watch, we've got two scenes now, and our first scene is going to take place, I believe, between Desi, am I right, and Jared. We will need a suggestion, two suggestions for this scene. The first thing we'll need is an emotion.
Anger.
Anger, and a location.
Submarine.
Yes?
Submarine.
Submarine, anger, submarine.
You've already cleaned that patch today. I've seen you. This place is spotless. I can't stand it.
This is what I'm paid to do.
There's too much order. You do it.
What are you here to? What are you paid to do here?
To fire the torpedoes and things like that. I don't know. Everything's so shiny now.
Are you Dracula or something? Do you not like shiny stuff?
It's just too clean. I need a little bit of dirt, just a little speck. It's just the same thing every day, just something different.
Yeah, okay, go on, make it dirty. Happy?
Don't clean it, please.
But this is my job.
I know it's your job, but we've been down here so long. You clean every day. You've done a great job. Just take a break.
I've taken a break for like 5 minutes while waiting for you to decide whether I can clean that or not.
Oh, please, just this little line of filth. My little line of filth.
For how many more minutes?
I was hoping maybe just a day, more than minutes.
A day of dirt?
a day of dirt. Something to just break up the order of this place.
But this is my art.
You've done a great
Cleaning. It's like art to me. Do you understand?
Okay, but it's good art, but it's not my style of art, to be honest. It's a bit too abstract for me.
So your style of art involves dirt?
Yeah, why not? If you let me have that, you have your art, and I'll have my little bit of dirty art over here.
Say, if we were to go with that idea, what else would you put to make it dirty?
I've got a couple ideas.
We will need another and a suggestion of a location.
Fear.
Jurassic Park. Fear and Fear and Jurassic Park.
Why did you take me here?
Because I've nowhere else to take you. This is a really expensive film, and you know, top tickets and everything, and you're just so grateful, and you're standing there like shivering with fear, and I don't know what you're made of, like, but really, this is a brilliant film. Everybody wants to come to see this.
Mom, when I told you I wanted some quality time with you, maybe we could go to the movies, were you thinking about my brother?
No, I think,
Because I hate this. You know I hate this.
but you just have to learn to like it. That's just how it is. So just get yourself in there and sit down and enjoy it, and that's it. End of.
Can I just get popcorns at least, please, please?
Popcorns?
Yes, please.
Do you think you're here to enjoy yourself?
You were thinking about him, weren't you?
I'm damned that you'll be coming in here and spending on popcorn. Get into those seats and stop being so scared and fearful. It's a good experience.
Mom, I don't want to, Mom. Come on, please.
Get yourself in there, quick, hurry up.
Are you coming?
No, I'm not sitting in there. I've better things to do. You sit there and I'll be outside having a smoke.
Can I have a smoke too, Mom?
Afterwards, go and see the film and then report back to me how Stop shivering and shaking there like I don't know what.
Look, I don't have my notepad. Can I borrow yours?
Use the back of your hand. Here's a pen, and I want the pen. Quick, you'll be late. Get the seat and all. Quick, 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 move. You're shivering there. You should.
Hasn't started yet, and I'm already hating it.
You're not particularly meant to enjoy it. You just have to do it.
Mom, look, there's another screen. Can we just go watch
No,
anything else,
no.
please, Mom?
I got these free tickets for Jurassic Park, and so that's why I'm giving you one.
And you're not
Do
coming
you think
with
I'm
me?
going to waste the ticket? I've already sold the other one to somebody else.
So you don't think that it's...
I wasted the money on giving you one free, and so so you at least be appreciative.
I'm trying, Mom, really, I'm trying so hard, but
But you're sitting there shaking away and not appreciative. I got you a free ticket. I got a ticket I could have got for somebody else and got money for it. And do you know what I mean? How ungrateful. You're not getting a cigarette after this.
Okay, we're in Love Balloons. We have the wonderful Conleth. Amazing Awana. Superb Claire. Stephen. Myself, Cormac, and we are going to do a 15-minute set. And what we will need is a suggestion of location. Yeah, give us a location.
F10, the chair shop.
What?
Dentist.
Chair shop.
Chair shop.
I like the chair shop in heaven.
Chair shop in heaven. Can I take a seat?
Yes, my child.
It was a rough entry and a rough journey, but I made it.
You look tired, my child.
I am, God. Very tired.
Ah. Maybe I should decrease the difficulty of the obstacle course.
I think so.
But blessed be, you are in the holy chair shop. Thou need to furnish thy new heavenly house.
I've just got here. Can you just give me a second to unwind?
But thou cannot unwind without chairs. How can thou sit comfortably if thine bottom is not supported?
I've just died and come up here. I haven't really thought about the process of comfort. God?
Yes, my child. Is this model not good for you? We have other premium options in the back.
Are they more expensive or?
Well, there is a price to pay.
You say that very sadistically, God.
I am not sadistic. I am an all-good being.
Dad.
Yes.
We've got another pile of chairs coming in. There's sofas this time as well. What is up with you in carpentry?
It's a new hobby I'm picking up.
New hobby.
A new hobby.
Where are we
You
going to put
inspired me.
them? Where are we going to put them?
Is there no room in the stock room again?
I'll go and have a look in the stock room.
This isn't really what I envisaged heaven to be like.
What do you mean? You have all the comforts here. You have all the chairs, all the sofas, all the beds. What more could you need from the afterlife? Exactly.
So is there an initiation process before, or am I just in?
Well, no, you need to pick a chair first.
Okay, I'll pick this one.
That one. Ah,
So what's next?
solid choice. Solid choice. I'm going to go get my son from the stock room to get you a sofa.
It's the sofa you're after, sir.
Apparently so. Seemingly.
My joinery skills are infallible.
I'm very confused.
What are you confused about?
This?
It's a shock to the system when you first get here, isn't it? Have you looked at your wings yet? Oh no, we're not doing wings anymore. We're not doing wings anymore, we're doing chairs.
So this is some sort of badge of honour.
Well, the fact that you got here in the first place.
It was a bloody tough journey with those obstacles.
I don't doubt it. You missed that last one though, didn't you?
I'm here now.
You're here now, and it's all
On
good.
my chair.
It's literally all
Sofa.
good. Do you like the sofa? We'll have it in different colours. Do you want to go and see if there's different colours in it or something?
Yeah, do what you have to do.
What sort of thing are you into?
Red.
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 I'll go and see if I can get you a red one.
So you're saying I can have any chair in here, God?
Any chair, my child. You are the one without sin. You're the only person here without sin, apart from my son.
I've heard things about Jesus, but that's chenille red. Now,
Isn't it eye-catching?
it's eye-catching. Does it come in a love seat?
We can make it a love seat. We can make anything your heart desires.
That's amazing. Can I just take a wee look round?
Have a look.
God, you're so
Decide.
good.
I am the ultimate good.
Without sin?
Without sin?
I'm without sin.
You've got one or two. That's why you stumbled in the obstacle course.
I'm... God.
It's fine.
I'm very
We turned a
confused.
blind eye.
You are sadistic.
I'm not. That's my brother, Satan. Down below. Are you overwhelmed by the options? By the chair options?
That's our thing here, the red one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like it.
Exquisite taste.
We'll go and get a package for you.
Yeah, alright.
Just exquisite. Red is a very fine color.
How do I pay for this?
Oh. How do you pay for this? Well, we turned a blind eye to a couple of your sins. So, thou needs to make thyself useful in heaven. I need to perform labor to erase thy sins.
What kind of labor, God?
We are looking for a second carpenter.
Okay. I don't really have carpentry skills. But
Yes.
I'm open to learning.
My son can teach you. Finest carpenter in the land. In heaven or earth.
It's ready for you whenever you want it.
Son,
Dad,
you have a new apprentice. Finally, we found the perfect one.
have you had any experience of joinery or anything like that before?
No.
Oh. Well, you're here for a while. You've plenty of time to learn. And I am a good teacher. You might have read about me.
Confused as I am, I
Mhm.
feel I want my sofa.
Okay.
In order to get my sofa, I need to...
You need to learn carpentry and make more divine chairs.
Yeah. Where should we?
So God, I've decided.
Yes.
I'm going to go for the love seat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get all the extended. I have talked to Jesus about that.
Yeah.
Seems a wee bit reticent. If I'm being honest, he's not really into making it into a love seat. I thought you might have a word with him.
Is he?
That's
That's odd. He's disobeying my word. That's never really happened
I
before.
wouldn't say disobeying as much as disagreeing with the vision I have for my heavenly chalet.
Vision.
I do. I've got
It's
a handy vision board. I always hear.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
I am in awe.
I know. Jacuzzi, I think, is a bit over. You know.
You can never overdo it in a chalet.
No, that's what I thought. But you know, would you be okay? You know, heavenly planning permits for a sauna?
Yes, I would be. My child, I also have another proposition for you.
Would you, oh God, please tell me.
We're looking for an interior designer.
Tell me more.
Well, as you know, my son is a very, very skilled carpenter.
I find him argumentative.
Lacks in the vision department. He doesn't really, get it.
Yeah, I get
Need
it.
some direction.
Jesus.
My name, don't worry. Right.
Oh
Oh.
God, you keep creeping up on me.
Have you seen the love scene?
I have seen the love scene. I adore the love scene.
You like it?
Yes.
What's not like all that red?
Too much red, really?
And you can make it happen.
I can. Okay. I think it's dreadful.
I think his attitude's dreadful.
It
if I'm
is.
being honest.
It is dreadful. Son, I have decided
Mm-hmm.
that our new sinless child here is going to be our new interior designer. And therefore, you shall be directly reporting to her.
Jesus, I'm looking forward to this. Let's go.
God, we've had an accident.
Oh God.
So Peter's got his
St. Peter's got his wings stuck in the cogs on the post game.
Again?
Again.
Oh, I told him once, I told him 1,000 times.
It's because he keeps drinking on the job.
I know it's stressful manning the gates of heaven, but good grief.
I mean, look, okay. As HR, I'm concerned that you keep allowing him to drink on the job. He's not getting punished for it.
Well, he's up here. He's the keeper of the keys and the gates. He's a responsible man. I can't be responsible.
Responsible
for
man?
Yeah.
You say he's the keeper of the keys. He's lost them 5 times this week.
But he's found them. He's lost them 5 times. He's found them 6.
Look, I'm just found them 6.
Yes.
5 times, he found it 6 times. Did he lose it last week as well?
No. He did not lose last week as well. Are you insinuating I don't know how to hire people anymore?
God, I think we're going to have some kind of heavenly election sometime soon.
Election? What is the surf?
Well,
only
no,
those people
but
have that nonsense.
Well, yeah, but most of the people here are humans.
No, they're souls. I am the Almighty, all-powerful, all-seeing, and as the Almighty, all-powerful, all-seeing, we're not having an election.
Well, if you're so all-seeing, why didn't you see Peter get his wings stuck in the cogs?
I'm busy with godly duties. I'm hiring people
You're selling
left and right.
chairs. You're selling chairs.
I'm selling chairs. I hired an apprentice carpenter. I hired an interior designer.
Okay, so you've hired all these people to do your work for you.
Yes.
Like a dictator.
Like a boss who runs an efficient enterprise. The care is a bit harsh.
Right, okay. I have one question about this chair shop.
Mm.
There's no money here. Money does not exist in heaven.
No.
Why a shop?
Why not a shop? Entrepreneurial.
God, I don't know how to tell this to someone who's lived for eternity.
Mm.
I think you're going a bit senile.
Senile, no.
Senile, yes.
No.
God, I've kind of made a cock up of my first job.
Jesus. Explain.
That's what I was thinking.
Please explain.
No. They're entirely the wrong meals. Look, I know a thing or two about meals. Let me show you.
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn. It's his first day. It's his first day on the job.
Has he had any joinery experience?
Well, no, but Jesus is an expert.
Is he not?
Clearly.
If Jesus is such an expert, then why are these chairs so plain and boring?
Ah, see, that's why I heard the interior designer.
Right.
Though he may be skilled, boys lack imagination.
Of course, imagination.
Hi, I'm Clarissa, the interior designer in heaven.
Hello, Clarissa.
I need to get my national insurance number to you so I can get on the books. That would be great because I would love to just get down on the pay.
Clarissa, there's no money in heaven. You're not getting paid.
But I've heard about heavenly rewards. It must be something.
It's not money.
Satisfaction. Satisfaction of a job. Well done. You've got eternity here, Clarissa. You need to do something with your time.
I've got a jacuzzi and a new sauna, so I was planning on spending a bit of time there. God, really?
You can't spend time there. Come Friday, 5 p.m.
Okay, God. I'm going to need to speak to the rest of HR here. We need to have a serious think about your position at the head as the head of heaven at this point. I think Jesus is starting to come into his own. I think he could take over any time nowadays.
Excuse me, without me, this whole place will be falling apart.
Without Jesus, these chairs will be falling apart. Although
Well,
they're
there,
not far.
some of them kind of are falling a bit rickety, aren't they? You seem troubled.
I am.
Are you not happy with the interior design position? You seem very excited.
As you know, God, interior design was my life.
Yes.
But I only did it to pay for the lifestyle.
To pay for the lifestyle?
As you know, I played in many cats.
Yes.
And they're down there all on their own. And I don't think that being up here as an interior designer in an unpaid role is reward enough. But I've got those memories.
Oh. I can smite the cats and bring them up here with you. Okay, just tell me one.
No!
But you said you're happy with the cats. And then if you're happy with the cats, then you can be happy as an interior designer in heaven. Just say when.
I don't know who you are anymore, God.
God, we've had a chat. So it was decided that Jesus would take over. However, Jesus has rescinded his duties to me. Therefore, I need to inform you that I am now the head of heaven.
You're the head of heaven.
And you're fact.
Clark, you're the head of heaven and you're firing me.
Yes.
Yes.
I am firing God.
The person who built heaven.
Yes. You see, architects build buildings. Architects don't run buildings.
Well, they do in heaven.
Well, God, you're not much of an architect.
I am the architect of the universe.
And look how that turned out.
You have been saying you were getting a bit tired. You need a wee break. Maybe someone should take over from you.
But this is my break. That's why I built the chair shop.
I know.
To get away from the drama and seeing what people are doing on Earth. It's driving me insane. This gives me an occupation. This is my life now. Are you going to take that away from me?
Well,
God. There's no life in heaven.
What do you mean there's no life in heaven? All life is in heaven.
we're all dead, God.
Yes, but we're souls floating around. You're pure energy. You're pure energy moving around, and I am the ultimate form of energy.
Well, if you're saying you're getting tired, there's not much energy left, is there?
I'm not getting tired of the shop.
I'm going to file some paperwork here, but I need you out of here by about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
And sing!
And sing!
We have made most of Loveland! Everyone's free now to run upstairs, get a coffee or a drink or a book, because you get free drinks with books, I've heard.
That's
very, very
very
good.
much so.
Have a smoke and come back in about 15 minutes. Thank you very much, guys!
Before you go, guys, the next act on Accidents Happen are going to do a form where they need the title of a movie or book that does not exist yet. So a movie doesn't exist, a title, so a random title of a movie that you're making up in your head. If you think of one, write it down on this piece of paper and they're going to act it out for the second half. Thank you very much.
My name is Lloyd. I am a comedian, but I have another job as well as comedy. Now, I used to ask the crowd and say, oh, what do you think I do for a living as well as comedy? But I stopped asking because the responses I was getting were scathing, awful. Straw that broke the camel's back, gig in Birmingham. Bloke on the front row, I said, mate, what do you think I do for a living as well as comedy? This bloke looked at me, panicked, went, oh, I don't know, mate. Darts. Just a fat athlete. I'm not a darts player, not professionally. I am a singer as well as a comedian, and it's not any ordinary thing what I do. It is very weird, it's very niche. I am a choir boy. And that's the usual reaction that gets. What the f***'s happening? Now, obviously, I'm not a choir boy, I'm a choir man. You think of a choir man, you think of someone like Andrea Bocelli, Luciano Pavarotti, maybe even Placido Domingo, and I look like none of those people. The only person I look like, and I get told on a daily basis, and if I don't reference it, some then usually heckles me with it, is the American comedian and actor and singer is in that group. You've seen in all the films. I think you've just said it there, haven't you? I can't see the resemblance myself, but apparently I look like Will Smith. So I just need to get out there. Ready on. Charles. So people stop shouting Big Willie at me. Tiny. Now, you see my absolute hashtag lad, mate. What's your name? Jamie. Big time. So, what would you say your favourite bit of classical choral music is? Quisettes from Vivaldi's Gloria. It's a bit niche, mate, but I think I know it. Okay, here we go.
Quisettes hatec.
Don't clap.
Seram patris miserere nobis.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Miserere.
Look at my eyes, look at my eyes. My eyes are there, my eyes are there.
Miserere nobis.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Miserere nobis.
So there you go. Oh, no, stop it. Stop it, it's embarrassing. Guys, stop it. Honestly, stop it. You've got to... You've stopped. Okay, fair enough.
I set it up really to give a place for people to play and perform in Belfast. I was trained in Shanghai, China. Whenever I came back, there were a few different people that were performing improv, and a few different teachers here and there, but there didn't seem to be much of a community. So Belfast Improv Theatre was created sort of make a coherent community of improvisers. I was working and living in Shanghai. I was there for a number of years. And when I was over there, I was working as an English and drama teacher and using some improv in some of my lessons. And I worked very closely with an improviser, and they suggested I come to some of their classes in order, because they thought I'd really enjoy it. And I did really enjoy it, and so I was there for a number of years practicing and performing. Personally, as someone who was a fan of theatre but had never really graced the stage, and so being able to get up on stage without formal experience was a fantastic experience. I thought I really wanted other people to be able to do something similar, to a very basic training but use their own inherent talents and use their own knowledge and their own skills and their own perspectives in order to be able to tell stories on stage. And it's the sort of thing that just with a little bit of training anyone can do. And I think that was what really attracted me to the art. I'd say if someone isn't sure about whether or not they should try improv, they should definitely go to a workshop. There's lots of free workshops these days in Belfast. There's a few different people running them. It's good to go for an hour and a half workshop and just check it out. But I think probably the best experience is to actually go to a show. So go to an improv show, see what they do, see if you are interested in it, and speak to someone, speak to an improviser at one of their own shows and ask them how they get into it and what they think of it and what it means to them. Because I think you only really know whether or not to sign up for something like that if you know someone who's already done it. And so word of mouth is very important, actually, in getting people to workshops and to classes, and speak to some of the people that are performing and just ask them how to get into it, what excites them about it, and what their background is, and really talk to someone who's went through it, because I think that's the best way to know whether or not you're interested in the art form or not, or whether or not you'd be suitable for the art form, although I believe that everyone is inherently suitable for it, but to know whether or not it matches you yourself and your personality is to speak to other people that are doing it. And improvisers are a lovely, friendly bunch. I guess there's a tendency for people to believe that it's all about one-liners and being sharp and witty, but it's the ability to act honestly in a given situation. Now, that often draws laughs because people don't expect people to react honestly when they're on stage, but I think that's what gives improv its edge, is that at its highest level, it's just very, very intuitive, very new, current, and very, very real. But there's a couple of things that we would like to achieve over the next year, and one of them will be the opening of a musical improv theatre class, which is something I've really wanted to do since the very start. I'm very interested in it, performed in a musical myself, an improvised musical. The other thing that we'll be trying to do is just grow the community, to get as many people improvising as possible, and to have we have a regular improv night, a weekly night, and we want to be able to build that up as much as possible so that everyone gets a chance to either experience as a performer or experience as an audience member what improv is. So we want to be able to bring that to Belfast and have the community grow and have the improv culture grow and make Belfast a city of and for improv in 2018, 2019.
I am a composer / sound artist. I think I'm more sound artist now. When I was first composing, I would be working with acoustic instruments, and then I developed that further to working with electronics. And now we're moving into a time where the exploration of sound in itself, about projection of sound and with virtual reality. I still do composition, and I would incorporate acoustic instruments in some of my works. But with the sound design, I'm fascinated by the new way of projecting sound within a 3D space. The Holsonic speakers that project sound They work on the ultrasonic principle and they project sounds into the room, and they're called audio spotlights. So I'm actually trying to work on a piece incorporating these speakers. I am a composer / sound artist. I think I'm more sound artist now. When I was first composing, I would be working with acoustic instruments, and then I developed that further to working with electronics, and now we're moving into a time where the exploration of sound in itself, about projection of sound and with virtual reality.
Hi folks, welcome back to the second half of Untitled Chapter. Oh yes, a full container of suggestions. Yeah. Will be the lucky one. If this is your first time here tonight, you can find out more information about us on the website, accidentaltheatre.co.uk. You can find out on Facebook page, Belfast Improv Theatre, also on Twitter and Instagram. We have all of the handles, all of the things, all of the social medias. Sometimes we live stream, so if you want to check us out on the Accidental Theatre Facebook page or the Belfast Improv Theatre Facebook page, sometimes you can watch shows on a Sunday without leaving the house. Ooh, come, please come and watch the shows. It's amazing. If you want any information about us, just like chat to us after the show. We can tell you about all sorts of stuff coming up. We got classes. We have shows. We're going to be starting midweek shows again soon. Ooh. Hopefully, once the weather gets a little bit warmer. And that's it. We have shows every Sunday for the moment, so we've been going for about a year and a half. And every Sunday there's a show. We have different performers that are performing on Sundays. So you have the groups that perform tonight, for example, but we'll also have groups that are coming up from all over. Some coming over from England, some coming up from Dublin. And it's always different, it's always new, all different types. So hope to see you get back here on a Sunday. I'm still a little bit cold. Warm me up, please, show us. Would you please welcome us here to the second half. Excellent, it's happening.
Hello! Hello! Welcome to the second half of the show! With us, accidents happening! Yeah! There's something we need to deal with first. There's something you may have noticed that Stephen and Tommaso had an alcoholic beverage during the first half. They broke the rules! The rules, people! They broke the rules! And you know what that means?
We know.
We know what that means. Right! When I tell you, I gotta pull you off this! I caught you! Get back! now. Okay. So, we are going to perform a show, a game that has never been performed before. Yes, it's exciting. We've invented it ourselves. It's called Pop-Up Story. Two more. Pop-Up Story. I'm going to pick some people over here because they didn't want to be on the front row. So I'm going to involve them in the story. I'm going to ask you to pick out two of these for me. These two wonderful suggestions.
You know what? I want to pick the one that fell.
Ooh. Yes, let's see. Okay. Excellent. The two fell. That was confusing. So we'll use both. We'll use all of them.
We're going to use three of them.
We're going to use three of them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so, Hugo, what suggestion do you have?
Extreme Gas, the IBS action movie, sorry.
Extreme Gas, the IBS action movie. Stephen?
Growing younger every day.
Growing younger every day.
We have From Head to Toe, a chiropodist love story musical.
Chiropodist. Okay. So, audience, I need you to choose which story would you like to hear. Would you like to hear
Extreme Gas?
Who cheers? Yes. Would you like to hear the chiropodist love story? Or would you like to hear this one? No. Okay. So it's a choice between the chiropodist love story or Extreme Gas. Cheer! Extreme Gas! Chiropodist love story. Okay, chiropodist love story. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Pop-Up Story. So, once upon a time, thank you very much. Thank you for reminding me. Once upon a time, there lived an old lady who had very uncomfortable shoes. And she went to the cobbler to complain about her shoes. The cobbler whose name was Terry. Terry the cobbler said to her, "Oh yes, I see that these shoes are uncomfortable. You will need to get my friend the sainted chiropodist." I like the audience participation. The sainted chiropodist. He came in descending on a line, like he was tied up to a line. He came down and landed. He landed and he said to the woman, "Yes, these shoes are uncomfortable. What you will need is some special orthopedic shoes, which I will make for you in my church." The church, the first church of chiropody, which I think is a word. The first church of chiropody where his worshippers would gather to worship at the feet of the sainted chiropodist. Everyone join in. So, they would worship about feet. That's not strange at all. They would worship the feet and the great comfiness of feet they could have. And the old lady, she came to the church, and the chiropodist made her some shoes, and he banged leather late into the night to make it soft. He molded rubber into a glorious soul. He put laces on the shoes, and did all the things that you do when you construct a pair of shoes. And then she put them on, and she was like, "Ah, my feet have never felt like this before." The worshippers helped her to tie her shoes. And the cobbler bowed down in worship and immediately gave up cobblering because he realized he was not very good at it. And all because of the sainted chiropody. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope what you've learned from my tale is that it's important to have comfy shoes.
You're the one! You're the one! You have to know you're the one. You got it. You got what everybody... You've got a talent. You've got to let people know.
But if people would know what I can do with shoes...
Yes,
They're gonna try to. Don't leave me. They're gonna.
I'm sorry,
They're gonna try to have my shoes. They're gonna try to get them from me. Okay? They feel so good. My shoes.
That's why you need to share them. You need to share them
No,
with everybody.
no.
Please, just let me try them on.
It's a very private thing to have someone in the street.
Just one. Why are you gonna be so greedy about it?
You're not ready for it. You're not ready for such soft. When I think about it, I just fell down and think about my nice shoes. You are a selfish person. You wouldn't understand.
I just can't stop myself. I'm obsessed with them.
I think I'm gonna build a church around these fabulous running shoes.
Yes, I could look at them every week.
Yeah, but never touch them. Okay?
Almighty Nike.
Yes!
Yes! I'm here!
This is awkward, Reebok! He is worshipping me, the almighty Nike.
No, I am the Almighty.
That's the thing, Nike. I have used Reebok. You have used Reebok?
Last week.
You have betrayed me, my son. I shall never forgive you.
Ah! Live now and forever.
Almighty Reebok, I'll follow you forever. I will never sin again.
Don't worry, with me you will be safe. You will run faster than everyone else. You will walk faster than everyone else.
Well,
you will stay still faster than everyone else.
That sounds amazing.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get past. Can you walk a bit faster?
I'm staying still faster than everyone else.
But this is like a walkway.
Record. Reebok smartwatch.
I think I can stay still way faster than you.
Faster?
Yes.
Prove it.
Cut to 2 hours later.
Still doesn't prove it.
Cut to 9 hours later. Oh, how did you do?
Reebok.
You again?
Yes, me again.
Oh, my beautiful child.
I saw you.
I'll be over there.
You don't have to be scared.
It's just I saw a frightful presence of you.
Yeah.
And he looked ghastly.
Yeah, disgusting.
That really hurt my feelings, you guys.
But
I can hear you.
Yeah, he has a fine ear.
Well, he clearly does. I mean, we locked the door. I'm here to join the church.
My son.
Yes.
You are in the right place.
I'm assuming you are a father.
A father of many.
Okay. Can you be my father?
Yes, but if you want to be my child, I will take you in my feet.
You will. Okay. I would love to.
I know.
Okay. So, you want me to clean your feet?
No!
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Where do you think you are?
I used to be a cleaner.
Okay, cleaners are welcome.
Oh, okay. I worked at Wendy's.
Wendy's are welcome as well. So what we do here is to perfect the perfection.
Obviously.
Yes.
That's the goal of the church.
That's the goal of the shoes.
Oh.
The church.
Vance.
But I.
see the temptation in your eyes.
But they're so cheap.
Reebok!
Ah, no! Reebok is terrifying. Like, Vans, I mean, I'm like, give me them!
It's yours, I'm giving it to you. Wear them. Yes.
Oh no, they don't fit.
Exactly.
What, are you trying to like do some sort of Cinderella nonsense?
They will never leave your foot anymore.
I just went. What the?
It is I, the sainted chiropodist. Oh no! Be gone, demon! Let me get rid of these uncomfortable shoes. Ah, you seem to have a verruca. Let me freeze that for you.
Oh, it hurts.
I will do that.
Oh.
Now, don't go swimming without one of those weird socks on. That's how you end up in trouble like this.
I can't swim.
How did you get the verruca then?
I like the swimming pool.
Son?
Yeah.
You got another verruca here.
It's nice, right?
What is wrong with you?
How could you do your son? Don't ever hit my son again! Lousy father.
Okay, wife.
I'm not convinced!
How can you hit my son? I'm his mother!
He deserved it!
He did not! He's a beautiful boy! Don't hit my son again, you monster woman!
I'm not gonna do it again! I learned my lesson! I'm sorry, son, if I slapped you. It was very unfair for me.
Unfair?
Unfair.
Never heard this word before.
Are you going to get other verrucas?
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it!
I can't hit you again, but don't do that again!
I was ready this time.
Oh, a tiny sword! Long sword.
Mom!
Oh no.
Yes! Weren't expecting that, were you?
Damn it. Why don't I have parents? They're all dead already.
Yes!
Stop laughing! It's not funny! I'm sorry.
Just know I'm over there. This time. Not over there.
Thanks, Mom. Why does your mom still live in your house?
She defends me from you. Horrible wife.
You don't even have a name!
What's your name?
My parents never gave me a name! Don't you see? I'm...
Cut his baptism. And today we shall baptize.
You are baptized.
There's just an empty space.
It has been baptized.
Got to the first day at school!
What's your name, son?
I'm...
You've got a name. We're gonna.
He doesn't have a name.
We're gonna bully him like nothing. There's a toilet.
This is a job interview. You can stand up. I noticed that on the form you didn't put your name, only your surname.
I put my name. It's that.
Is it this?
Yes.
So you are
Yeah.
red.
The pronunciation's a bit different.
It's more like a.
Better.
Okay.
I have many skills though.
But you don't have a real name.
You stand today accused of great crimes. I need you to state your name in front of the court.
If it pleases the court, my name is.
Oh, honey, we have a baby.
Right after I got after jail, thank you.
I'd like to name it after you.
Oh, that's gonna be a bad thing for this child. But it's tradition. Tradition is more important than our child.
Tell me. What is our child's name?
It's gonna be.
Second position. And third position. Stop right there. I have a delivery for you. I'm gonna slowly leave. Thank you, thank you. Why were you sat down? Mind your own business.
Hey, I noticed you didn't get the signature. You have to go there again.
No, I'm not going back to that weird guy. It was very awkward.
You'll be fired? Is that it? Be out of job? Have no money?
Oh, please don't make me go again.
It's policy of the company.
Please, can you? Okay, you go, and you'll see. You will understand what it's.
Okay, I'll go there and see what it is.
Oh, okay.
If it's something that makes you that scary.
It's a guy.
Wait, don't describe me. I want to find out by myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You can go anytime.
And if it's normal, you're fired.
No.
Okay. See you later. Ding dong.
So you came to counseling. Why?
I'm canceling because people are weird. I want to cancel my contract.
Okay, let me check what contract you signed. Okay, it says here, oh, a 36-month contract. It's just 1 month into it. You can't cancel.
God.
I'm sorry. So tell me about your experience. Wait, I need my notebook. So start from the creepiest moment.
So it was right in the moment I rang the doorbell and the door opened.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Oh, I wish I could
continue.
I'll describe it right now. And I'll actually tell you this is it actually happened.
Oh, in really deep detail, please.
The door opened. And there was this not human person.
Oh my
It was
God.
human, but not. It didn't seem human.
Oh, fantastic.
It was not standing like we are standing.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
It was something unreal.
Oh, insane.
And disgusting at the same time.
Oh, absolutely.
It was this lady, she was naked.
Oh, wait, I have to switch the page.
What does it mean that you can't believe that it hurts so much, my shoes?
It means you need to tell me in even greater detail. I can't believe things that I can't imagine. And I can only imagine them better if you describe them better to me.
Well, it's like, you know, having your feet in a Nike shoes.
Oh, so detailed. Keep going.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, wait. Page flip.
It's like, you know, having all... Like this, you know?
Did you just punch my foot?
You say that you wanted to know.
Well, it really...
How it feels.
Wait. This is great. Keep going.
It is I, the sainted chiropodist. I have had tell of your foot soreness, so I have come with a big bag of new shoes.
Now you believe, eh? Now you believe!
For you all shall have new shoes.
Do you have Vans?
I do, if that's what you want, my son. But you shall wear
Be
these
respectful!
You shall wear these new shoes and then perform ballet with me. Step forward, people, put on your shoes. And adopt first position. First position.
Are you all performing ballet?
Yes. First position, and now move your feet apart, that's second position. And now move one foot so it's slightly in front, that's third position. And plie. And scene. Thank you very much, you've been a wonderful audience. Here's the national partners with you. Hugo, Samantha, Alessandro, Stephen,
My name is Lloyd. I am a comedian, but I have another job as well as comedy. Now, I used to ask the crowd and say, oh, what do you think I do for a living as well as comedy? But I stopped asking because the responses I was getting were scathing, awful. Straw that broke the camel's back, gig in Birmingham. Bloke on the front row, I said, mate, what do you think I do for a living as well as comedy? This bloke looked at me, panicked, went, oh, I don't know, mate. Darts. Just a fat athlete. I'm not a darts player, not professionally. I am a singer as well as a comedian, and it's not only ordinary singing what I do, it is very weird, it's very niche. I am a choir boy. And that's the usual reaction that gets. What the f***'s happening? Now, obviously, I'm not a choir boy, I'm a choir man. You think of a choir man, you think of someone like Andrea Bocelli, Luciano Pavarotti, maybe even Placido Domingo, and I look like none of those people. The only person I look like, and I get told on a daily basis, and if I don't reference it, some end usually heckles me with it, is the American comedian and actor and singer is in that group. You've seen in all the films. I think you've just said it there, haven't you? I can't see the resemblance myself, but apparently I look like Will Smith. So I just need to get out there. Early doors. So people stop shouting Big Willie at me. Tiny. Now, you see my absolute hashtag lad, mate. What's your name? Jamie. Big time. So, what would you say your favourite bit of classical choral music is? Quisettes from Vivaldi's Gloria. It's a bit niche, mate, but I think I know it. Okay, here we go.
Quisettes attack.
Don't clap.
Seram patris miserere nobis.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Miserere.
Look at my eyes, look at my eyes. My eyes are there, my eyes are there.
Miserere nobis.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Miserere nobis.
So there you go. Oh, no, stop it. Stop it, it's embarrassing. Guys, stop it. Honestly, stop it. You've got to... You've stopped. Okay, fair enough.